Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about how to set up GSuite account very quickly. So I'll be showing you each and every steps which are involved in the process. Number of things have been changed in the steps. I'll be just sharing with you the presentation and show you the step by step. So GSuite account for education. Please remember there is GSuite account for business also. So when you are looking for registration, you have to find out GSuite account for education only. Now, what is special about GSuite account for education? It is free for educational institution, universities, with easy implementation and deployment and capabilities to store and manage large amounts of data and make it accessible anywhere. It helps in creating personalized email accounts for all the students, teachers, and administrators with the registered domain of the institution or university. With each account with unlimited storage for storing academic content in Google Drive, Google Photos, and YouTube. It is a quick and easy transition to the cloud. Data protection capabilities and email delivery audits are available. Spam and malware classification is also available. Easy collaboration and sharing capabilities. You must have already used Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides. So you very well know how it is done in GSuite account. Now, who can apply and what should you have? You should be a non-profit educational institution to apply for GSuite account for education. And you should have some documents to verify the same. You should have access to web hosting site on which institution's website is hosted, because at the time of registration, it will ask you to change MX record. Apart from this, you should have the data of your students, teachers, and administrative staff to create CSV file for bulk upload for accounts. Now, when you're looking for the links, these are the two links which are very important. You have to look at the site edu.google.com. The first link provides you the entry to the place from where you will be registering this account. Second link is to have the quick start guide. Once you go in that link, you will find this screen in which you will be clicking on sign up for GSuite. Once you click this, you'll find another screen in which it is reconfirming that you are eligible to get this free account. You have to click next if you certify that. Next, you have to specify your school name here and specify the category of organization you belong to. So if it is a school, you have to select primary or secondary education. If you are a college or university, you have to select for higher education. Once it is done, you will be asked to provide the institution website. You will be writing institution website, and below that you have to specify the number of students and staff. So you have to go on upper side. So if you have around 4,500 students and staff, you should at least register for 5,000 over here. Once it is done, you have to click on next. Now, once first set of registration process is over, you will be able to get into GSuite admin panel that is available at the link admin.google.com. You will find a link on the top of the admin panel, which will take you to the steps required to set up Amex records in your website. For each web hosting service provider, different set of steps are there. So you have to read the instructions very carefully. Keep checking your inbox during the time of registration. In your GSuite account, as well as in the secondary email provided by you at the time of registration, you might receive some emails from GSuite support team to verify your credentials, and you should be in possession of your non-profit and education institution document with you. So it might be asked. Now, as far as the verification notification is concerned, in between this blue bar and this bar, you'll find some notification over here. If at all a GSuite verification notification comes, it will appear somewhere here. So this is your GSuite panel, GSuite admin panel. First of all, in GSuite admin panel, you have to click on the company profile. When you click on the company profile, you have to provide the name of the school, organization type, and then contact information. You have to provide primary administrator account, so that ideally should be admin@yourdomain.com. Secondary email account should be some other domain. It will not work if you'll write abc.xyz account here. So you have to provide either @gmail.com or any other service provider.com. Below that, there is a support message. So if anyone has any issue in the account creation or management, they can contact you. So you have to write a message. In case of any issue with official account, contact. You have to create one support email. Next, you have to select the language, English. Next, you have to select the time zone. Time zone, if you are in India, you will be writing India, and you will be setting the time zone as GMT 5:30. And as far as the new user features are concerned, you should not say rapid release, because sometimes these features come as beta version. So you just check those features and then decide whether you want to roll it for the entire user set or not. So accordingly, you will be releasing. So this should be set at scheduled release. Scroll down further, you will be having an option as new product. You should again put here manual, not the automatic. Here, if at all your registration is completed, you will see account type as Google Apps for Education. And in personalization, when you'll click, you'll find logo upload. By default, it will show you the Google logo. And if you want to change it to your organization logo, so you have to click on custom logo and you have to upload a file over here. The size of the file should not exceed 30 KB and it should be in width 320 pixels and in height 132 pixels. Once this is done, go back to the main admin panel, click on organization unit, click on plus, and over here, by default, you will see one organization unit as your domain. Under this, ideally, you should create two organization units, one with the name teachers. After writing teachers, you write description as teachers of so-and-so school, and then click on create. The second organization unit will be creating is going to be students. You'll be writing here students and then students of ABC XYZ school. Then you'll again click on create. So this way you created two organization units. Once you created both the organization units, make sure you check that whether these two organization units are created or not. So in organization unit option, you will find these two new OUs displayed under abcxyz.com, that is under your domain as OU. So OU is the short form of organization unit. So wherever we'll be using the term OU, it means organization unit. Next, you have to click on these three lines. When you click on these three lines next to Google admin, you will find this menu. Under this menu, the third option is directory. When you click on this arrow, you will find sub menu. In sub menu, you will find directory settings. Click on that. Once you go on the directory settings, you will find this window. Under this window, you will find the second option as profile editing. Over here, you have to click on profile editing. You will find this particular window in which you will be seeing these options. So basically, none of our users should be allowed to modify their profile so that they will not keep their nicknames or change their names in funny manner or any wrong name they can't add. So that is why I will suggest you to keep all these options off. They are not allowed to modify their name. They are not allowed to upload their photos. They are not allowed to modify gender. They are not allowed to modify their work location. So all these should be disallowed. So it should only be controlled by the administrator of GSuite account. Once it is completed, you will click on save. Then next option you have to go in apps. Now in apps, you will be doing the settings for Hangout Meet. Everyone should not be allowed to video call. Everyone should not be allowed to make telephone. So telephony. So you will click on apps. After that, a window will appear. In this window, you have to click on GSuite. Under GSuite, you'll find this kind of window options. You will scroll down further. You will find an option as Hangout, Meet, and Google Hangouts, right? So you have to click on this and you have to make sure under this option, you have to keep the telephony off so that telephony is not going to be permitted in video calling. So no one can join with the help of normal telephone with audio only, right? So they have to join with video calling. Either they will be making use of meet.google.com or they'll be using Meet app on the mobile to join, not with the help of normal calling. They should join. So that is why you have to remove this tick, and this tick is removed for teachers as well as students, right? Then after this, you have to save. Scroll down. At the bottom, you will find an option as video calling. Now, video calling is supposed to be allowed only to the teachers and not to the students. Otherwise, they will start calling each other. So to avoid that, you will click on video calling and make sure you select teachers. And here, you put a tick over here. That means for teachers, it is allowed to make a call. And then save it. Second step, you go to students and then remove the tick from here, so that students cannot start a call or schedule a call, right? So once this is done, you again save it. Now, once all the settings are done, you are allowed to start adding users. So there are two ways of adding users. One is adding single user at a time, and for that you will be clicking on add new user. And the second method is adding bulk users. So if you have a CSV file ready with the template, download it from here. You will be making use of adding multiple or bulk user using CSV. So you'll be clicking here on the second option. So right now I'm just showing you one of the option. So if you click on single user, you'll get this kind of pop-up. In this pop-up, you will be asked to write first name, second name, and the email ID. This you are creating new and it should not exist before, right? Once you have entered this, scroll down further. When you scroll down, you will find secondary email. Now this secondary email should not belong to the domain. It should be outside the domain. So it may be a Gmail ID or any other service provider's ID. Then you have to specify the phone number and then you give a password, which should not be a common one like ABC1234. Once it is done, you'll be clicking on create. So with the help of this, you'll be able to create. So with GSuite, you will have all these tools bundled with it, right? So apart from the usual tools which you have been seeing till now, you will be also available with Jamboard. Jamboard has to be activated in the apps option of GSuite, then only Jamboard gets available. Jamboard is an app with the help of which you can do the whiteboard activities. So if you have a touch screen, you will be getting lot of options in Jamboard. If you are making use of mouse controlled device, that is laptop or PC, you will be having limited options available in Jamboard, right? Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm sure you will like it, and I will keep on updating in this video and adding more options for helping you out. Thank you very much.